Our group was assigned the Central District, located in the heart of Seattle. During the 1800s, the area was logged off, creating an ideal location for residential development because of the easy accessibility to the Central Business District. From 1890 until World War I, the central area was a predominantly Jewish neighborhood. The German Jews were hardware and grocery merchants who reached Seattle in the 1850s, settling eventually in the Central District and on Capitol Hill. The Polish Jews were the next immigrants, and they built Hebrew schools and Orthodox synagogues. After World War II, Central District became home to most of Seattle's growing black population because of housing discrimination. The Jewish population began to move to Seawood Park and to the east side, leaving their synagogues to black Christians. The Central District is a historically, racially, and ethnically diverse neighborhood and continues to be diverse today. The neighborhood had a famous jazz scene in the 1920s and 1930s. Ray Charles performed regularly at the Black Elks Club on Jackson Street and at the blues-oriented Rocking Chair Club on 14th just off Yesler. The rock icon Jimi Hendrix also called the Central District home and has a park dedicated to his career. This diversity can be seen even with the quickest of visits to the area. When you walk through the streets of the CD, you see people of all races and creeds and hear languages you had no idea about. The culture and diversity doesn't limit itself to the people you see roaming the area. It can be seen on the walls of businesses everywhere. The CD is decorated with street art celebrating its culture and contributions to the city and the world. Although not everything you see in the neighborhood is colorful and happy, the area struggles with local economies and fell victim to the 2008 financial crisis. Seattleites started looking at the Central District in the 1990s, where they found affordable starter homes. This had led to a change in the color and economic status of the area, and many African American residents have moved away. My group and I found the CD to be a very delightful place to visit, and we even paid to visit a museum about the history of African American residents from the area. The Northwest African American Museum taught us a lot about the history of the area and gave us a secondhand look at the tensions around diversity. One of the most important things our group discovered about the area, besides the enlightening museum, is the immense amount of parks in the area. Central District has many public parks and playgrounds. Many of them are built to honor local black leaders. During the community visit, our group went to Pratt Park, Leschi Park, and Powell Barnett Park. Pratt Park is named after Edwin T. Pratt, who was the executive director of the Seattle Urban League and worked together with the University of Washington to improve minority opportunities. Leschi Park is named after Chief Leschi of the Nisqually tribe. It is an 18.5-acre park with tennis courts, picnic tables, and playgrounds. Powell Barnett Park is named after Powell Barnett, who devoted his life toward unity between blacks and whites through the YMCA and USO. In the park, there are large playgrounds with exercise equipment and a wading pool. Central District is mostly a residential district. Public green spaces and playgrounds provide children and families a safe and relaxing leisure space. The Central District is a great place to visit and take in cultures and traditions you might not have been exposed to before.